Hey guys, welcome back to Lions Den Investments and Reviews. My name is Casey. In today's video, I wanted to cover an article here that I found from NASDAQ, and they're talking about China's ever-evolving blockchain landscape. Okay, now we're approaching the end of the year here, and we're actually kind of quiet right now in the cryptos, and there's not a whole lot going on. Bitcoin's not moving much. I know one of my trades with XRP isn't doing much as well. And I will go into a little bit more detail with XRP on some technical analysis here and show you where we're at with that. But once we're done with all this, I then want to switch over and do some technical analysis for you on Theta and T-Fuel and show you where we're at there. So getting started, this is the article that came out from NASDAQ. It's called China's Ever-Evolving Blockchain Landscape. And guys, if you don't know, China is way ahead of the curve when it comes to the rest of the global central banks in creating a digital currency. I know they've got the digital yuan, and they're now on their second test pilot right now with the digital yuan. This article here was published December 11th, and I'll just go in here and briefly cover this article for you and tell you what they talk about. Over the last few years, blockchain has emerged as a national priority in both the public and private sectors in China, where they have even received increasing support from both local and provincial governmental bodies. This may come as a surprise after the People's Bank of China took a hardline stance against cryptocurrency, declaring it would block access to all domestic and foreign exchanges, as well as initial coin offerings or ICOs, and that was last year. Now, the People's Bank of China, their official statement said it would adopt monitoring measures such as interviews, inspections, and bans on the monitored entities involved in virtual currency activities to resolve related risks in a timely manner. Many individuals involved in the cryptocurrency industry in China took the statement to be a de facto ban on both crypto and blockchain. However, since the People's Bank of China approach has developed in ways that show China an actual embracing blockchain technology rather than opposing it. In fact, since that original announcement from the People's Bank of China, the bank has been working on a fully backed digital currency, like what I just said, and China has invested heavily in blockchain applications and services. Okay, so guys, if you're wondering if China or Europe or the United States are going to ban crypto, altogether, you might as well forget about that. They have no control over that really. They can try to pass legislation or regulations and crack down on it, but they're still behind the curve for most of us who got into blockchain, 2-3 years ago, even further back than that. What these folks don't understand a lot of times is how the blockchain actually works as a distributed ledger technology, and the regulations come to the exchanges. Okay, so they're directed more towards the exchanges and big institutional money when it comes to, like, of course, the companies that create the projects around these cryptos, because at the end of the day they want to get into it, but they want to protect themselves so they're not being left high and dry by scammers that are out there in the market. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I think realistically though, moving into 2021, kind of like what Brian Brooks said in his previous interview, which I'll leave a link for somewhere up here in the video. You can go check out what he had to say about the regulations. But he's saying it's going to be all positive for cryptocurrency, and for a lot of us investors, he thinks we'll be surprised because it's going to really open the doors for a lot of this global money coming in. But yeah, it's just another fundamental indicator here on the fundamental side that allows these cryptos to move higher in price over the long term. So one thing you have to think about, and this is really hard for a lot of us, especially when you've got a lot of money tied up in an investment, is to keep your emotions on the back burner, okay, short term, because you're in this for the long term, or you should be at this point, especially with the bull run that we're in right now, and it's only going to get better here moving into next year. So you have to keep your emotions on the sidelines right now, especially when it gets really quiet like this and the prices aren't moving too much. But if we take a look at Bitcoin right now, okay, we had a double bottom last week, and I was expecting the price to move higher, which we did. We hit resistance here at about 19,377. Guys, we still have to break that resistance. So in order to move higher, we're going to have to break that 19,377 mark. And, there's a big psychological barrier up here at about $19,763 because we're right back at the all-time highs of where we were last time. Now, we've already retested these all-time highs several times. I mean, you can look. We retested 19,700 back here in November, like late November 30th, and so and then we retested resistance around 19,369, 3 times now. So I would expect here soon, and it looks just according to the RSI and the MACD here, it looks like here real soon, probably by December, maybe tomorrow or the next day, we could break this resistance here at 19,369. Now, could we go lower? Yeah. I always keep that in mind. I don't try to, basically tell everybody who's watching here that, I'm 100% correct in where I think the price is going to go, because, guys, technical analysis is a way for you to kind of predict where the price movements might go, but it's speculative still because you have to take fundamentals into account as well. So I like to look at both when I go into the technical analysis here. I like to look at the fundamentals, where we are with the market, and then go into looking at charts. But that's Bitcoin. XRP. Let's talk about XRP real quick. XRP, guys. It kind of disappointed me a bit because I thought we were going to go higher. Last week, I pointed out a double bottom that was forming, which was right in here. I'll point it out for you because we came up, then we came down, and we had a double bottom going right up in here. Well, we had the flare spark airdrop as well, and I think what happened again on this one, these are fundamental indicators that were taking place that not a lot of us saw coming, and that ultimately drove the price down because you had a lot of whales coming in to buy up XRP or sell off XRP, along with a lot of people who just wanted to hold XRP so that they could get the snapshot and get their Spark tokens, and then what they do afterwards, they turn around and sell. So XRP kind of threw me for a head fake there. And like I said, I'm not 100% accurate every time. And in this case, I was wrong with where the price was going. It did drop a little bit lower. You can see right now we have this bull flag pennant that's formed and is carried out for quite a while. But we are riding the support right now, right here at about 49 cents. Can we drop lower? Yes, absolutely. And if we do go lower, we've got some support right here at 46 cents, okay? Now, one thing I want to tell you real quick to keep in mind is if I go back out to a daily chart, anytime you get a parabolic move on any type of asset, you can see we started back down here, right? And then we came up, we kind of contracted a little bit, and then we shot up parabolic from right here, like right where I've got my cursor. Anytime you get these parabolic moves on the way down, normally what will happen is they will revert back to those prices in which they started their bull run. So, is it out of the question that XRP could come down to 26, 30 cents again? No, it's not. I don't think we're going there. I think this is more of a contraction retracement, which is healthy for any type of asset. So if you guys have extra money lying around and you're an XRP holder, you might want to back up the truck, maybe stack a little bit more there for yourself, because going into next year, like I said, you got this big wall of money coming in, and the fundamentals are perfect for these tokens to take off again. So honestly, if you want my opinion, and it's just my opinion, uh, consult a financial advisor if you don't feel comfortable investing in this stuff before you do anything. But this is just my own personal opinion on this because I am invested in it. XRP, I think, is going to come down. We might retest 46 cents again, and then we're going to turn around and head higher. Okay. Now, if we do go down to 30 cents, I'll probably look at backing up the truck again and buying some more XRP, just because that would be a hell of an opportunity. Um, but that's XRP for now. The other coin or token that I want to talk about here, or project in blockchain, would be Theta. Theta had another announcement the other night, and they brought on a guy who was part of the LG community for, like, your smart devices, TVs, and stuff like that. And his name is. Give me 1 second here, because I'm pulling up the Theta announcement. His name is Mr. Kang Hoon Wan, and he was LG U Plus product executive. He's now part of the Theta advisory board. Okay, and it'll be pretty exciting to see what he ends up doing as far as being able to negotiate deals and stuff like that on his behalf, because this guy's probably got a big network within the CDN content delivery community, with companies like Netflix and Sony and all the, Samsung. I'm sure this guy's pretty well connected, especially if he's done a lot of work for LG. You can go look up, his name's Mr. Kang Hoo Wan. If you're not already a member, I would highly advise getting involved with Telegram and become a part of the Theta network uh, community there on Telegram. It's the Theta Network Announcement. So anytime they come out with announcements, you're going to get automatically updated. You can go out there though, become a member, subscribe to that community through Telegram, and his name's right there. You can go research him and find out what he's done for previous projects and companies before joining Theta's advisory board. But it's exciting news. Theta right now is at 75 cents or 75.5 cents. We've got some resistance here at about 76. If we break resistance at 76, the next level would be at about 79, almost 80 cents. Uh, Guys, Theta just keeps going up and up. I love this project Theta. If you don't know about Theta already, you can go to my website. It's in the link below. It's Academy of Crypto, and go to the project section. It'll take you directly to their website there at thetatoken.org, and you can go read about Theta and what they're involved in, what they're doing. But it's mainly a project that's predicated around reducing the bandwidth that's being shared from data centers, and you can offload the sharing bandwidth from the servers for these companies that have these content delivery networks, and you can integrate it into Theta or the Theta network, which helps reduce their costs from a data center content delivery perspective. So what they're doing is solving a huge problem right now for all companies globally when it comes to content delivery, because that stuff is expensive. And what they're able to do here is reduce those costs for people and put content delivery on a distributed ledger, which is really, I mean, they're basically the only ones doing it right now. So go check out Theta, guys. We've got the range zone here. So if we hit resistance here at about 76 cents, and we come back down, Theta's got some support right there around 56 cents. So if we end up heading down in price, this range zone right here, I would say anything from about 62 cents on down is going to be a good range to go ahead and buy in. And then you got T-Fuel, which is the secondary protocol for Theta. Okay, and this coin right here essentially is working in the background to allow that sharing of bandwidth on the distributed ledger Theta is the main token. T-Fuel is the secondary layer protocol that does all this work behind, closed doors, makes everything happen. So Theta is, guys, if you want an undervalued asset, right now Theta would be it. I mean, big time, because we're not even at 2 pennies yet. We're a little over a penny and a half. And knowing what I know about Theta, this is more on the managerial side of it and makes all that stuff happen behind closed doors. So as far as use case and value, it's all there. Fundamentals are there, and hardly anybody really knows about it. So I would go check out T-Fuel as well. We've got some resistance right now on T-Fuel, and that's right here around 0.018, and then we've got some support at 0.011. So right now we've been in a range zone here. We did hit an all-time high not too long ago, and that put us over 2 pennies. Yeah, right here at about 0.021. We got pretty close this last time around, and we could possibly break this resistance here and head higher and maybe capture another all-time high here moving forward. I mean, the buy volume's there on the daily for T-Fuel, so it's a good possibility you could do that. We're still in an uptrend right now with it, and we'll just have to see where it goes. I think things are really starting to get interesting here, especially with the entire market as a whole for blockchain. We'll have to wait and see what happens next week, because I think according to Brian Brooks, he's going to release more clarity on those regulations for the big banks and institutions. And here, probably by the last week of December, going into the first couple weeks of January, you're really going to start seeing some more movement in the price action of a lot of these cryptos. Because right now, I think we're just kind of in a consolidation period. We're taking a breather before going into 2021. But when 2021 comes around, look out, because blockchain is going to, I think, do very, very well for a lot of people. Hey, but that's all I've got for today, guys. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please hit that like button, and if you want more information on how to read charts and do some of the stuff that I'm doing, you can check out academyofcrypto.com, where I walk you through some of the free videos that I have on how to get into blockchain and investing, and I teach you about some of the technical analysis in one of my videos. 100% free, doesn't cost anything. And you can also go take a look at some of our top picks for crypto projects in the blockchain space right now. But with that being said, hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later.